Alright, it's the next day. Kung nakikita nyo, medyo cured na siya. Dapat 24 to 48 hours. Pero since maliit lang ito, very thin lang ito, 1 inch. So, pwede na nating i-start yung second phase. But as you can see guys, yung texture ng semento, medyo rough siya. Rough yung nabili ni Cory. Tingnan nyo. So, tabunan natin ito ng plastic para hindi masira yung membrane natin. Yan. Para hindi masira kasi pag masira yan, magkaroon tayo ng leak. But before that, tatanggalin ko muna yung mga bato na mga pebbles dyan na kailangang linisin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi there! This is Marilyn, your friend of Filipina carpenter here in America. And as I mentioned earlier, medyo lubak-lubak, medyo rough itong ating shower base. So, we are going to protect our membrane. Protektahan po natin itong membrane na ito by covering our base pan with, tadang! Guys, just disclaimer, hindi po ito pwedeng magiging membrane water barrier because the water can seep in. Makaseep in po yung tubig ito. We are just using this one para protection sa ating water membrane from the rough surface of our pan. Ayan. Ano-ano din natin ito. Lagyan natin ng banig para yung mga pebbles hindi tutusok sa ating water membrane. There. Ayan. And then we will get another one. Oh, that's not it. Tapos ito. Ayan. Para protected ang ating water membrane. Okay. Alright. Tadang! So now na safe na yung ating sahig, pwede na natin itong i-lay out dito sa loob ng ating shower pan. Alright, so ito na po yung ating water membrane na magsisave sa atin from the water overflowing the entire house. So ganito po siya yung hitsura. Para siyang ewan ko. Basta para siyang makapal na, hindi ko alam kung ano. At saka very sticky. So, I'm going to lay it over here. Tapos, i-cut natin para ma-prep na natin lahat. So, stay tuned! So, yan na. Tingnan nyo, may overlapping kasi yung tubig dyan kailangan i-salod. So, kailangan may overlap. May flap dyan. Tapos, tatapusin ko yan mamaya kasi yung contractor namin na magtataod ng aming chimney ay papunta na dito. So, see you around!
That'd be another thing is the window. You'd have to be a little bit off of that.
Because I will have a peninsula here.
Yeah, the peninsula's
And then bar stool, so
well, that's your kitchen.
yeah.
So if your kitchen's there, then your best spot would probably be over there because it does have to be like so far away from the kitchen, I do believe.
Really?
For that, yeah. And it's going to be because of like the backdraft and stuff from it because you're going to have fans and stuff in your kitchen for your vents. Yeah.
So gusto ni Cory na i-transfer yung aming fireplace sa gitna ng bahay instead doon sa gilid. Tapos sabi nung tao na hindi pwede kasi pag sa gitna ng bahay malapit sa kusina, magkakaproblema tayo sa code.
I wouldn't really say it would look ugly.
It's just unusual.
For the area, a little bit, but I've seen them like that a lot.
Really?
So yeah, it's not like,
Like a stack smoke.
yeah, it's not like it's too.
I'm afraid of stack smokes, by the way. So ito yung hitsurang ng stack smoke. Napakataas kaya nakakatakot. Kasi gusto namin na i-transfer yung chimney doon sa pinakamataas na parte ng bubong. Kasi galing sa pinakamataas ng parte na bubong ay kailangan yung chimney na parang 4 feet up. So yun, pag nandyan siya sa ilalim, bandang ilalim, magiging ganyan ka taas yung chimney, kaya parang magiging siyang stack smoke na tingnan. Parang nasa horror movie.
Get like a sketch of what it would look like.
Like if you say, hey, because I'm trying to picture.
Do you have the rest of the stuff for this?
That's pretty much
I
it.
think that's all we got for it.
Can you help assemble that one? Let's assemble it.
That just so we can.
Can I pose in the front joke?
Okay. So now we know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We'll disassemble it so it doesn't fall for you. I just kind of wanted to see exactly. Kind of see exactly what it's going to look like. But that does look neat.
Yeah, it's a Leaning Tower of Pisa. Have you been there?
I have not.
Oh, you should go.
I want to.
It's very nice.
And if you have pictures of that you've seen where they're way up above it,
I'll try to find.
Hi guys, I'm back. So narito na ang ating furniture kahapon. 1 inch lang siya. Normally it would take 24 to 48 hours to dry, as I've mentioned earlier. So since napaka-coarse nito, ay mahait siya ba, linagyan ko ng protection for this one, our water membrane. So ito na po siya. Pero hindi po ito dapat gamitin para mag-protect ng water natin, kasi magpapasok yung tubig dito, kasi this is very thin. This is just used to protect our water membrane from breaking. Although napakatigas, whatever. So what we're going to do now is yan. Tapos kailangan nating i-situate ito para clean yung seam line niya pag install natin ng ating drywall. No, not drywall, but backer board. So yung gagawin natin is ganyan. And then so dapat ganito. Okay?
Yes.
Dapat ganyan. Pero, kailangan natin putulin ito kasi maging bulko siya, maging bulky siya kung hindi natin ito tatanggalin. Pag-apply mo pag-install mo ng backer board, mag-wave yung backer board mo kasi maano ito yung makapal ba. So, watch and see. Of course, kailangan natin na i-masahin kung saan na ba yung corner dito. Yan. And then, after that, yan. So, itong parting ito ang ating tatanggalin. Where is my scissor? Okay. Tatanggalin po
Now,
natin.
do you install backer board on the bottom too?
What?
The backer board, does it come all the way down?
Yeah, I will install another backer board.
Okay. What about the sides though?
Okay. Puputulin natin ito.
Is it high enough on the sides?
Of course.
Mm.
Trust the job with the expert. Yeah. Yan. Okay? So, hanapin natin yung pinaka-corner. Syempre, may extra pa dito, pero this part will be covered with, So, ganyan po. Tapos, staple natin ito dito sa taas. Remember, linagyan ko ng kahoy dito na bridge para ma-staple natin sa taas. Sa taas, hindi pwede dito kasi useless pag staple mo dito, lalabas yung tubig. So, dito natin sa taas staple and then I'll show you later when it's done. So, ito na po guys yung mga watch hour ko na binabawas ng YouTube na magaling talagang magbawas. At ito talaga ang nakasakit ng kalooban ko kasi I pour out everything I can in these videos na ina-upload ko. So, to give you a clear idea of what's going on, ito yung summary ng mga recorded na watch hour ko para ipakita ko sa inyo kung ano talaga ang nangyari. So, nag-start ako mag-vlog November of 2023. So, almost 2 years na guys. Tapos, from that month, November of 2023 to March of this year, March 2025, ang nag-garner ko na watch hours were 2,700 plus. So, 300 na lang sana para maka 3,000 ako. Unfortunately, parang hindi ko fans YouTube. Hindi siya nasisiyahan sa akin. He has been starting to deduct my watch hours since April, March pa, end of March ata. So, ito lang yung nakuha ko na mga records. April 6 from 2,700. So, yun na, bumaba ng 2,500 nung April 6. So, 2,500. Mga 200 plus din yung nadidak sa akin na watch hour. Hindi basta-basta yung 200 hours, guys. Yeah, 2,509, 200 hours binawas nila sa mga galing sa mga taong nagmamahal sa atin at pinapanood nila yung mga videos ko. Nanghihinayang talaga ako. So, the next day, nalipay na ako, guys, kasi tumaas na naman. So, from 2,509, nagiging 2,512. So, wait, parang 3 hours yung dinagdag sa akin. At kahit na binawasan nila yung watch hour ko sa lahat po na nanonood na kahit nabawas yung watch hour nyo, maraming salamat po. I really appreciate you guys. Parang feeling ko pamilya ko na kayo kaya nanghihinayang talaga ako na pinanood nila ako tapos binawas lang ng YouTube. Sayang. Tapos not to mention the effort that I've put in all my videos. Kada video take ko guys, kayo talaga yung nasa isip ko na, manonood sila. Tapos sana, nasisiyahan sila sa nakita nila na pag-share ko sa aking buhay dito sa Amerika. But then, from April 7 na 2,512, nako, the next day, April 8, nagiging 2,508. Nako, bumalik na naman sa pagbaba at saka this time 1 hour na yung nadihado sa akin. And then April 9, deducted na ako ng ilang pang hours. Until April 10 guys, nagiging 2,493. Yung pinakamababa ko nung April 6 na 2,509, nagiging 2,493. So, 16 hours in just a matter of days yung binawas nila sa akin guys. Less than 1 week, wala pa ngang 1 week, 16 watch hours na yung nabawas sa akin. So, ito po yung mga rason na na-observe ko kung bakit ako nabawasan. Number 1 is, kung after sa pag-upload ko ng aking video, doon sa YouTube, siyempre pinapanood ko yung sarili ko sa malaking TV na ang sipag na YouTube na magbawas ng watch hour pag ganun. Number 2 is kapag nag-watch ako ng live streaming at napin yung videos ko at may nanonood sa akin. While nanonood ako doon sa live, tapos may nanonood din sa akin, nako, binabawasan din. And lastly, pa manonood ng mga videos ko na subscriber ko na pinapaliparan ko right after kong nagpadala ng pera na kaunti lang naman, tapos pinanood nila agad, yun, binabawasan din ako. Unless kung manood sila the next day na after nagpapadala ko, ay naku, matulog na lang ako.
Too hard. Sleeping in the shower pan. Good night.